of the Lord shall sound, and time shall be no more, and the morning breaks eternal, bright and fair. Well, hello, all my hunker-downers, my dear friends. It's C00l Jordan reporting for duty. Don't worry about me. I've been to the dermatologist. He just burnt a couple of little, precancerous things. He says I'm going to be fine. But anyway, I've been thinking a lot lately about dear Don Norman, who was my sponsor in recovery. He died a while ago. But he would always just say these three words to me, no matter what I told him I had done, or what kind of trouble I was in, or what advice I needed. Stove, hot, ouch. What is it? Why, C00l Jordan, do you return to and do the same behavior over and over again, knowing you're going to get burnt? So why do you do that? I don't know. That's my lesson for today. Just repeat to yourself, stove, hot, ouch. And then you won't repeat the same behaviors over and over. That's the definition of insanity, by the way. Yep. That's it. Mr. Jordan's in the pulpit today. Stove, hot, ouch. Well, hello, fellow hunker-downers. We got something real special for you today. A song that I recorded with Brandi Carlisle is dropped this week. You may have heard it, called Angel Band. And I just love it. It's an old hymn from long time ago. And we gave it a real new rock and roll kind of version. And so we're going to do a little bit of that for y'all right now. But don't forget that on Friday, another song of mine drops, and it's got a really special guest person. You're going to love it. Two special guest people. Anyway, okay, here we go with my lady's sun is sinking fast. My race is nearly run. My strongest trials now are past. Brothers and sisters, prom has begun. Well, hello, fellow hunker-downers. I've been thinking a lot about my mother. I love her so much. I'm going to get to go see her in a few weeks. And just all the sacrifice that she gave for my twin sisters and I when we were young. It was all about us, and you have to almost be an adult looking back to realize that. And when I was about 12, I told her, I confided in her. She was my best friend. I told her I thought I was gay. I didn't know that word. I think I used queer, or I just knew that the boys at school had been teasing me a little bit. And she thought on it, and I thought she might pull her Bible out. I wasn't sure, but she said, son, I think that you probably need to just live a quiet life. Otherwise, you'll be subject to ridicule, and I could not bear that. So, here I am, living a quiet life.
C00l Jordan, the Emmy awarding actor and the pandemic era social media sensation, a man who was a huge comedian, a talented actor, and a very generous man, has died, according to the reports that are coming in via social media and via the different international media sites like the Association Press and others. This gentleman was just 67 years old. The Jordan, it's believed, according to the reports that are coming in and according to how it was reported early on, we are quoting TMZ, the news said online. They say Jordan was driving in Hollywood on Monday morning on October 24th when he suffered a very intense medical emergency. But remember, Jordan never had any medical illness, he never had any underlying medical issue, but it's believed he failed to control his car and he actually got a very nasty accident, according to what TMZ reported. And TMZ also report that that information was given to them by the law enforcement agencies in the Los Angeles area. This is a generous man who was hugely loved by the entire world, not only in the US but Europe, Africa, and the world at large. According to the so many reports that are coming out, according to actually the manager and one of the spokesperson of Jordan, he said the world is definitely a very much dark place today without the love and light of the C00l Jordan. That was actually the statement that was said immediately after announcing his death by David Shaul, Jordan's agent. He confirmed and actually gave a very brief statement to a news site in the US known as Variety. He said and further continued that not only was he a very huge and mega talent and a joy to work with, but he provided an emotional sanctuary to the nation and one of its most difficult times. What he lacked in height, he made it up in his generosity, like of course I earlier told you, and greatness as a son, a brother, an artist, a comedian, a partner, and a human being. Knowing that he had
with a sour,
actually left the world at the height of
warm
his
lighted
fame,
windows below
it is actually believed that his professional and personal
For
work
every
is
who
the
down in
only
Whoville
solace one can
beneath
have today
was
and
busy
will
now
always
hanging a
miss.
mistletoe
This is a
wreath.
gentleman whom
They're
we
hanging their
whom we are going
stockings,
to
he
miss
snarled with a
because of
sneer.
his generosity,
Tomorrow's
his
Christmas is
acting
practically
greatness,
here.
his
And
comedy
he growled with his Grinch
skits via social media.
nervously drumming.
Actually, you
"I
can
must find
even
some way to
laugh up to when you feel like your ribs are being hurt when you go through Jordan's Instagram. He's been such a very hilarious person and we are going to hugely miss him. This is a man actually who was born in Chattanooga in Tennessee in around 1955 and got his start in acting in Los Angeles area in the early 80s, and he had actually huge popularity during his later years. His first role was actually a bit of the part-time television series The Fall Guy before he earned recognition for his stunts in the Hearts Afire, American Horror Story, and his Emmy awarding winning role in Will and Grace, and actually Captain Cart. The beloved actor underwent a late career renaissance, like I've told you, for his endearing and hilarious pandemic era social media posts. One of the more famous videos minted the phrase "Daddy, Daddy, watch me twirl." You can actually watch that video in the earlier video I made. You can click up there, you will see it. Into the popular internet lexicon, while Jordan twisted a button on a film, he made appearances in The Help, Sky Patrol, The United States vs. Billie Holiday, and so many other movies. Last year, he actually released a collection of gospel hymns in companies coming, his debut album that featured Dolly Parton, Eddie Vedder, Brandy Kelly, and so many other artists. A day before, he had actually even posted a video on his Instagram, like I earlier showed you in the earlier video. In this exact moment in time, we are sending our deepest prayers to the family, friends, and everyone who was